Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse. Take it you've made up your mind. You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Don't bother me.
I don't want any trouble.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
So then I says, fine. Something on your mind?
That machine stole my bits. Why do we even have one of these? Stand around and watch the stars go by.
As much as I appreciate the visit, Captain, my business is with young Millstone. Let's hear it. A revolution is the work of a lifetime. Everything you... Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
Ай, блядь! А почему у меня на мьюте стояло? Вообще не понимаю. Нормально сейчас слышно? А почему у меня на мьюте стояло? Вообще не понимаю. Ёбаный крот, нахуй.
Captain, Felix and the vicar are arguing again.
Да они заебали уже. Где они? Кто? Вот он, Феликс мне нужен, да. Вроде он. Поехали. Сука, минус нога. А почему она заново? Не понял. Не понял, твою мать. Ну что ты смотришь на меня? Блять, я обязательно должен отменять кого-то. Ай, блядь. Кто? Кстати, я взял все доказательства, сейчас мы его предъявим. Да, сука.
What's the word?
Да вот.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Да ты-то тоже нихуя не хороший.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
Ага.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own
А,
the
уже
whole
нихуя не
damn
значит.
company. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
Сказал, что тресский информатор, коллеги, ты солгал.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
И ты... Это все, что ты можешь сказать? Ты чмо. Ага.
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Looks like we're doing this.
Nice work. Дос, нахуй. Кто еще? Кто, другалек? Ой. Я, кстати, охуенными наградил. Нормально. Что за кольцо, блядь? Так. Там все продано. Чё с ним не так? Почему всего 115 секунд? 900! Две тысячи патронов у меня. Ебаться в сырную.
Jackass isn't coming!
And that's how it's done, Captain.
Здорово.
Very good brawl.
А, это пулемет, блядь. Тогда это жесткий пулемет. Как давно уже в игре не было.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Где она на мостике?
You ever think about the plan, Sam? Something busted, Captain?
Да. Порвать, не дури. Ну что ты, как ты?
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board.
Вода мокрая, след оставляет след.
Now, I don't know.
Нога оставляет
I don't
след.
know what to think.
Вообще, на самом деле, не знаешь, когда что
No.
творится в голове у
I
других.
guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
Да, деньги, кстати, меняют людей. Да, я
I just
согласен.
hope I never turn out like that. Selling my soul for a fistful of bits.
Не то, чтобы я и платил тебе.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, boss. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Но он же правду сказал. Чмо? Зачем его какашивать, ебать? Сам же сказал, надо, блядь, пищу иметь для ума. И потом начинает ты шляпу опять разводить. Давай не начинай, нахуй. Journal. Министр Кларк ничего не знает о диметилсульфаскоз. Он объяснил, что председатель Роквелл держит его под домашним арестом. Кларк уверен, что за покупкой химических состояний Роквелл технические тоннели те ведут в Акрополь. Ёбаный, это не побочное, это нормально. Сделался предатель сильного слежения Софи Анакенда. Да, это две этой. Мы будем за добро проиграть.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Ой. Ля какой. Лысая башка, дай, сука, пирожка. Сохранение.
Down.
Ну чё, сука? А? Нихуя себе. А так можно было, что ли? Это жесть, конечно. Сейчас мы пожестим. Элли. Сука! Главное, что не Эбби. А, кстати, Элли, Эбби, нихуя. А где порвать? Ну? Я ее больше не бью, да?
Watch a pro at work.
Я не знаю, что я нажал. Это спецприемы.
Here I go.
I'm going.
Теперь у вас такое отношение к ним сердитое. Здорово, блядь.
Just goes to show you never really see your hometown when you travel with.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read,
Всё хуйня, Миша, давай заново.
all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed.
Начмякать, хуякать.
But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future, when we...
Иди ты нахуй, чмо. То есть я не понимаю, это по сюжету так или как, или что это? Я загружусь. Мне интересно просто было. Да, я говорю, тут уровень очень сильно влияет, прям пиздец вообще. Это очень странно. Окей.
What did I tell you? Harlow's down with the man shtick was just an act.
Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on. People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion. See, this is what I like about you. You may not be from here, but you fit right in. You're not working for the board out of some
разговаривать уже. Не понял.
You're right. The point is that self-interest is like self-pleasure. No one wants to admit it, but everyone has a hand in it. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
Ну в любом случае, да?
You could dismantle a single room of this place, sell the materials, and feed every...
Мы это видели. Да ёптишь, макарёптишь. Да ёптишь. Читать это очень долго.
I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors. What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Все, съебался. Прикольно, что вот я иду с револьвером, блядь, который стреляет ультразвуком, но зато переключаю вот такой вот шляпой. Это вот мне вот это подкупает, это вообще прям пиздец. Поддержки духа нации. Сука, такое название. И чё тут я нахуй? Блять, и ключи проебал. А, я в маскировке.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance.
It's okay. I'm a doctor.
I don't care if you're a brain surgeon. If you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in.
Worth a try. You'd be surprised how often.
Like I said, I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new...
У меня есть ложь.
What are you talking about? There's no such thing.
Такого доспа. У меня есть смысл.
What? There's no way. I'm cleared to know about all clearances. I mean, I've gotta be, right? Whoa, there's no need for that. Go on through, and let's pretend this conversation never happened.
Окей, давай. Ой, блядь! У меня маскировка ушла. Ой-ой-ой. Все норм, да? Все нормально, да? А, этого типа вот здесь я встретил. То есть откуда я вообще зашел? Ну это тупо. Но мне как-то надо вниз попасть.
That scientist? The one who's been...
Someone needs to teach those iconoclasts a lesson for what they did to our gunship. No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm going to need to see some identification. Let me guess. She's still holding the catch-up packet incident over Holt's head,
Да, это я,
right?
да.
We've talked to her before. She can't keep letting her special friends down here. Believe me, you're not the first. Just get out of here. I don't want to catch you hanging around.
If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
До свидос. Я, говорит, не хочу, чтобы здесь слонялись. Ай, блядь! Ой, блядь! Это был, да, big mistake. Окей. Это будет пиздец. Так, у меня задача вниз уйти. И там ни хрена нету вниз уйти. Как мне вниз-то спуститься?
Are you DLs, huh? Someone. No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm going to need to see some identification.
Да, я помню, помню.
Sure. I've heard that. Oh, stop. Just.
Все равно не пропускает, тварь. Так, а как мне спуститься-то, твою мать? Ну, цель не здесь, точно. Такие настали мувы, похоже, вообще прям нормально. А, ну все равно сюда. Не понимаем. Ой, блядь, какая-то хуйня.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
Up here. Definitely
That's
don't
right.
touch
You
them.
weren't here when it happened.
Ну твою мать. Очень странная комната, вам не кажется? Не. Нормально сейчас слышно? Ой, блядь, какая-то хуйня.
Hey, did Tillman get
Не.
You know, the more of those Spectrum bottles I drink, the less I'm able to differentiate their colors. You know, the more of those Spectrum bottles I drink, the less I'm able to differentiate their colors. You know, the more of those Spectrum bottles I drink, the less I'm able to differentiate their colors. You
get tired of patrolling, just go rough them again. What? Something's not right. No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna... Sure. Stop.
Mm-hmm. И что мне делать? Осталось, говорит, понять, как к нему... Блять, если что, я в маскировке. А, вот. Ой, блядь, а что я сделал? Ой, блядь, а что я сделал? Я же не хотел.
told him. We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in what...
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me. Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's... You brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry the humans caused a few little lives. Humans who die in agony. What? Using more time to look at the subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem.
Да, как
I don't know why the board would ever conduct such an experiment. I'll tell you this much. The more scientists are hopelessly lost. As the years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress. I used to work for these people. I'm intimately familiar with the utter incompetence of the board's own scientists. I know! I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die. Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out. No, it wasn't. We have... Let's see, we have at least some of the chemicals. We have your ship, and we have the orders. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists. The brightest. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start providing the children, but no easy way to get them off the Hope. Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us, skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space. Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me. But if we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire...
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan... You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. absolutely should. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. The enemy is bound to discover my hideout sooner. Use my communications terminal. Certainly. It wouldn't surprise... Skip... Look. I won't wish you luck on the Hope. Can't rely on luck. Rigorous calculations and sound. What's on your...
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the... You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Your signal made it through. We've pinpointed Dr. Wells's orbital lab. Excellent work. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony. Transmissions are so impersonal.
Adjutant Akande. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable... If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony or the sun. If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
Alt search worker error. Hope crew data not found. Error. Paradox protection protocol. Error.
So we're really gonna do this? Do you... Something tells me you're the first... I think this whole plan's insane. But it'll... Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony. But what about you? Makes you wish for a fancier ship with bigger engines. Don't know about you, but I'd be out of here if I could. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain? You're too trusting, and I'm gonna remember that when I negotiate for my cut of our reward. Well, whenever you're... Anything else?
doer, Captain.
Huh?
Error. Hook. Error. Error. Suspicious data not found.
I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it?
Process breach records indicate error. Tripanary. We appreciate.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious. Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do. Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved? Jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADN, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now. good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Did we move? I hardly felt a thing.
Was that an attempt at humor, Doctor? Certain levels of drollness are difficult for me to discern.
I don't recognize. Don't test me, Riley.
You all right, Captain? I mean, seeing this place again?
Reminder. Processing.
Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They've found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible? How can I be of... I'll be here. Captain, I hope Dr. Wells... We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one... Cease.
They got the drop on us. Take her one! No! On my way. Oh! Take cover!
Welcome aboard, Captain. Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to...
So, Phineas got himself taken to Tartarus. That's usually a one-way trip.
Are we really considering breaking Wells out of a maximum security penitentiary? I know we all have a tendency towards lost causes, but this may be taking it too far.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
We gonna prepare?
Now that's a program I can get behind.
Thinking on your feet's more important than...
Yes, who needs...
Dr. Wells has failed to just... Cover the tracking signal broadcast. The location. We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
said you docked 3 days ago?
I test every product myself to assure no rubber.
Блять, ты же напарников, а с кем я должен был идти? А, побочное здание. На черном рынке первопроходцев. Так, черный рынок.
Hungry? No.
И что я должен сделать с этим? А, купи странные записи. Окей.
No. I test every product myself. No.
Все, понял. Да давайте завершать уже игру. Я уже как бы ее давно играю, если честно. Я понимаю, что многие вообще не поймут, о ком нахуй здесь речь.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Mm-hmm. I am pleased to inform you that please be... Resident count is as follows. The interior can be... I would also... Understood. If you die or are incarcerated for life. Oh.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be... I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead. All right. I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the idea of a productive, law-abiding employee. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What?
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transfer... How can I be of...
Это жопа жопная.
Take care.
right by us. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardat.
Ладно, на этом все. Всем пока, всем спасибо.